If for some reason you're not taking this seriously right now, or you got something else going on and you're multitasking, understand I believe multitasking is the death of us here in America. I think it's why most people are not successful at the level that they'd like to be at, because we spend far too much time multitasking. So again, when you show up to class each day, what I'd like to have you do, for the sake of others, not so much for myself, but for the sake of others, is I'd like you to press *6. You can't mute your phone. That won't work. You'll need to press *6. All right, so I want to introduce myself. My name is Brett Martin. I'm the founder of Mom and Pop Business Funding. When I first started in this industry in 2007, my company names were West Coast Business Funding and East Coast Business Funding, and we quit using those, I would say, probably midway through the year in 2007. Okay, so again, the name of the company is Mom and Pop Business Funding. Again, my name is Brett Martin. Who am I? I'm the CEO. I'm the founder. But more importantly, I am the #1 producer that's ever been in this industry. No one has ever even remotely come close. That's not because I'm great at what I do. It's because I'm dogmatic, I'm driven, and I'm persistent. In a world where people give up, where people don't endure, where people expect something for nothing, it's not real hard nowadays to be the top of your class. I mean, someone give me an amen. We got a whole bunch of people out there that are losers that we're going up against. Any amens out there? Anyone? Bueller?
Amen.
Bueller? Yeah,
Amen.
Look, we are surrounded by people who are living in mediocrity, and they don't even know it. They think it's Trump's fault. They think it's Biden's fault. They think it's Congress's fault. They think it's their mommy's fault, their daddy's fault, their wife or husband's fault, their partner's fault, their children's fault, God's fault, Satan's fault. Hey, listen to me for a second. Stop the blame game and go look in the mirror. You have one competitor, and it's you. If you can learn how to be in charge of you, you will never have any competition again in your life. You are the problem. You are the solution to the problem, and therein lies the problem. I was the problem. I was the solution to the problem, and therein lied the problem for years. But one day, I grabbed myself by the scruff of the neck, and I said, enough is enough. You can't have that Lamborghini. You can't have that Porsche. You can't have that house on the hill. You can't have a high net worth. You can't have a great marriage. You can't have a large family. You can't have a dream home, let alone a second home, a vacation home, unless you get your principles in order. So I started to put down a plan for myself. I started to put down some goals, no different than anyone. Everyone's capable of doing this. And at the end of the day, I became the #1 producer there ever was in the history of Smith Barney when I sold my book of business in 1987 for a little over $41 million after only 3.5 years in the business. surrounded by old men and old ladies that told me it couldn't be done. And then I went into the mortgage industry in the late 80s, and I went on to become the #1 mortgage broker in the country, owned one of the largest mortgage brokerage firms in the country for over 20 years, and was told again and again and again it couldn't be done. I don't pay attention to the people that say it couldn't be done or it can't be done. I don't have time. I got a family to feed. I've got goals in mind, and I've been this way now for over 40 years. I'm 64 years old now, and I can tell you all, not unlike the President of this United States, whether you hate his guts or not, the man works his ass off, and that's what I do. I will outwork you. I will out-hustle you. Make no mistake about it, that's how I got to the top in this industry. Can you do this? You can do this with ease. The average person in this industry makes a little over $300,000 their first year, and the above average person in this industry makes a little over $750,000 their first year, starting today, being your first day in the industry. Now, out of fairness, everybody on the call right now, everybody in this class has no experience. We hunt and we seek people who are responding to our ads that have no experience. Because we don't want to hear from people who are saying to us, it can't be done. So I want to welcome you to the most lucrative opportunity in the United States today, where you don't need prior experience or a formal education to get in the industry and to make $1 million in your first year or more. Now, every class I will hold a question and answer period at the beginning of the call. Every class I will hold a question and answer period at the end of the call. Every class I will hold a question and answer period at the beginning of the call and at the end of the call. No more email questions. Hold on to them and ask them in class. Or wait until Friday when we graduate you out to a team, because you're all going to be assigned onto a team with a national sales manager, and you can ask him or her your question at that time. But if you want to get your questions answered, get on this call early, get your questions out of the way, and then get the hell out of here, and you can listen to the recording later in the day or that evening or whenever. But again, tomorrow we will be taking questions at the beginning of the class. Today and the rest of the days this week, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, we will take question and answers period at the beginning and the end of each class. Now, we're going to use the same access code. We're going to use the same phone number. Why in the hell would we change it? So do not reach out and say, are we using the same access code and phone number tomorrow? Why would we change it? Don't reach out and say, can you send me the recording? You will get the recording after class is over. Everybody gets the recording. Now, some of you do not have your flyer templates, your marketing and advertising templates. Those marketing and advertising templates are arriving in your email as I speak. So watch your email, and your marketing and advertising templates will arrive via email. You will have a series of marketing and advertising templates with your name, your phone number, and your email address on them. Because when you signed up, you provided us with your name, your phone number, and your email address. And that's what my staff is using right now to place on your flyer templates for those of you that have not received them. Those of you that have received them, you know your name, your address, and your email address and your phone number are on those marketing and advertising templates. Now, that being said, if you do not see your marketing and advertising templates, if you're missing your welcome package, if you're missing one of the recordings this week after class each day, go to your spam, go to your junk, go to your promotions, go to your updates. Because if one person gets this information, you all get this information. Now, you may be looking at the website saying to yourself, who is the special needs student that built the website? If you want, you can laugh out loud, unmute yourself, press *6. Again, you may be looking at the website saying to yourself, who is the special needs student that built the website? That's me. In fact, prior to about 10 or 15 years ago, when we used the word retarded, some of you may be thinking to yourself, who is the retard that built the website? That's me. Now, when you look at the flyers, it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. Why? Because what you have to understand is you're going to get noticed. Because these flyers and our website are abnormal. We don't want to be normal. We don't want to be like everyone else. If we're like everyone else, we won't get noticed. I've never been like everybody else. That's one of the secrets as to why I've been a top producer in everything I've ever been involved in, is because I don't do normal things. So I'm not going to teach you the standard, ordinary bullshit that you already know. So if you're in class right now, or if you're listening to this recording, understand, I am not going to teach you the standard, ordinary marketing and advertising bullshit. You already know how to do that. I'm going to teach you how to use ingredients that cause these beaver to come to your trap, that cause these business owners to come to your trap. Like flies are attracted to fly paper, or bugs are attracted to bug zappers. I know these business owners inside and out. So put away your pride, put away your ego, put away your vanity. Give me 4 days, an hour and a half a day, and I will give you the rest of your life, financially speaking. Let's not forget, you're on my platform for a reason, and it's not because you're rich. Again, let's say it again. For those of you that didn't hear it, you're not on my platform because you're independently wealthy and you got nothing better to do. You're here because there's a turn of events that have created a crossroad where it's going to have far-reaching consequences. And if you don't start making the money and making money quickly, like the body needs blood, without it, it dies, you may be homeless. Hell, you may be homeless as it is. I know 5 of you are, because you've admitted it to me. We see this every single solitary week. We're dealing with people that are actually homeless, living in basements, living in attics of friends or family members, living on the streets, living in their car. This is normal in America now. And I'm going to teach you how the hell to get out of there quickly. And I mean quickly. I've had thousands of men and women since 2009, September, young, medium, and old, call me, text me, email me, and want to talk to me to let me know they're no longer living in the basement of a friend or family member's house, or in the attic, or in a box in an alley, or in their car that doesn't run, or their RV. I can't begin to tell you how many people have retired on this platform having had a terrible 2007, 2008, 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, financially speaking, and they're trying to find a platform where they can make great money again. This is a great platform in a great industry, and this is a great opportunity for every one of you. Now, is the industry super saturated? Not in the least bit. Over 98% of all files that are submitted to our company are a first-time file, meaning they've never had one of these loans. And just like you, they never knew that these loans even existed. So most of you had no idea that this industry existed. Don't ever, ever, ever forget that. You're not the only one that didn't know this industry existed. In fact, on Wednesday, I'm going to introduce you to a database of 107 million business owners, of which less than 6 million of them have taken one of these loans. They don't know about these loans. So I'm going to teach you where to go this week, so that in the future, you'll know where to go. I'm going to teach you what to say this week to the business owner. So in the future, you'll know what to say to the business owner. I'm going to teach you how to say it. You'll notice I hesitated. You're not going to get on the phone, just start talking. You're going to emphasize. You're going to punctuate, add question marks, use nouns, pronouns, adverbs. You're going to set yourself aside from who you once were based on what you learned. Because I'm going to teach you the ingredients it takes to get them to take action. So I'm going to teach you what to say, when to say it, how to say it, and for Christ's sake, why you're saying it. Words cannot just come out of your mouth for no reason. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just not talk. And we'll talk about that this week. Now, those of you that are in the crowd right now, whether you're live or listening to the recording, some of you may be saying to yourself, you know what, Brett? I've never done well at anything I've ever done. Get ready. Get ready. Because I can tell you right now, you have a hand up, a leg up on the geniuses on the phone. Because when I tell you that the average person makes a little over $300,000 their first year, and the above average person makes a little over $750,000 their first year in this industry, it's a flip-flop environment. You geniuses, you're going to have a hard time with this. Those of you that are in the room right now saying to yourself, man, dude, you don't have anything on me, Brett Martin. You can't teach me shit. I'm the smartest person in the room. I probably have forgotten more than you'll ever know, Brett. Trust me, you're going to have a hard time with this. But those of you in the crowd doubting as to whether or not you could do this or not, scared, meek, timid, you're going to kick absolute royal ass at this. Because what you need to know about these business owners is they don't want you to have knowledge. Other than they want you to be able to say, my name is Brett Martin. I represent a company called Mom and Pop Business Funding, and the company I represent specializes in unsecured working capital for business owners. We go up to $1 million and close these loans in 1 to 2 days. That's all they need to know. They will fill in the blanks. But what do we do by nature? We over-talk. We oversell. What I call over-tell. T-E-L-L. You have to shut the stovetop off and serve the soup, or you will scorch the pan. So I'm going to teach you the brevity involved in getting these people to take action, because there is nothing to this. If NASA paid me, I could teach monkeys how to do this. Now, what do? We lend business owners money. How much? Up to $1 million in 1 to 2 days. And the money is unsecured. What the hell does that mean, Brett? And the money is unsecured. Brett, what? What in the hell does unsecured mean? That means we don't want a title to their boat, their car, their truck, their house, their commercial building, their jewelry. You're kidding me, Brett? No. Well, what happens if they don't make the payments on the loan? Well, that's called a default, and we lose. So then you're going to come and you're going to steal my commission back from me, aren't you, Brett? No. As a matter of fact, we are the only company in the industry that will not take back your commission. We're the ones underwriting the file. Why would we penalize you if we did a poor job of underwriting the file and missed something and they didn't make payments on the loan? This is the short line at the post office. You found it. Your intuition, your clairvoyance said, I'm picking this one. Out of all the choices that you had out there available to you, out of all the choices you still have available to you, because I'm not a fool, I know for a fact you've got other opportunities available at jobs and business opportunities. I can tell you right now, you found the right one. Trust your clairvoyance. Trust your gut. Trust your intuitions. Give me 4 days of your life. I will give you the rest of your life, financially speaking. The world is shifting under your feet, and you may not know it. But soon, if it's not happening already, you're going to start to say to yourself, son of a bitch, I think I found the right place. This guy's not talking to me in a normal manner. I ain't normal. I don't plan on being normal this week. So in the event, for whatever reason, you got to put cotton in your ears now and then, understand, I may drop an F-bomb. I don't care. I'm not doing it for any other reason than to emphasize. To emphasize. This is so easy to do, it is unbelievable. But it's just as easy to do as it is easy not to do. One of the things I have to tell you right now that you should do is this. Tell God, you atheists, look in the mirror and tell yourself, stop looking for other jobs. Stop looking for other business opportunities. Tell the universe, no mas, no more. Tell those that are in charge of manifestation, no mas, no more. Sayonara, don't send me anymore for 4 days. Don't call out. Because there's an old saying, ask and ye shall receive. So stop asking. And then what will happen is you will start to realize that you've made the right choice. We live in a world and we live in a time where most of us are always looking, never finding. We're always looking for that better guy, that better gal. He, she, they. We're always looking for a better house, a better car, a better truck, a better job, a better dog, a better child. We've got to make a commitment. One of the greatest lessons you could ever learn was introduced to you and I over 500 years ago by a man by the name of Hernan Cortez. And what he said when he arrived in the New World to his men that were the managers, as the sailing vessels each pulled up on the beaches, he said to his managers, have the men get everything off the ship of value. And once he did, he gave the command to his managers to burn the ships, sending a clear message to his managers and their team that we will not be turning back. If you can commit for the next 4 days to this industry, you will never look back. But if you have a propensity not to commit to relationships, not to commit to jobs, not to commit to vehicles or insurance companies, if you have a propensity to quit early and not make commitments, this is going to be difficult for you at first. But understand, I'm going to spoon feed you this, little by little, leaving breadcrumbs, so to speak, so that you can follow the trail. I can tell you I have had complete idiots with low IQs make over $1 million a year doing this, their first year. And I've had geniuses make over $1 million their first year in this industry. So I don't care if you're an absolute bumbling boob or if you're a genius, you found the right location, you found the right industry. And maybe, just maybe by now, you're saying to yourself after 32 minutes and 16 seconds, you know what, Brett? You're just not my cup of tea, stud. In fact, I don't like you. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, nor are you. But I would highly recommend that you stay in the industry, because there ain't nothing like this out there. I wouldn't be part of it if there was. Now, again, what do? We lend business owners money fast in 1 to 2 days. The money is unsecured. We do not hold title to a boat, a car, a truck, a house, their building. They can do anything they want with this money. These loans are not based off tax returns. These loans are not based off credit report. In fact, we pull credit report less than 2% of the time. These are not credit-driven loans. These are not tax report-driven loans. We strictly require only 6-month retroactive bank statements from the most recent 6 months. Not 6 months from 2 years ago, but the most recent 6 months, and the application filled out and signed and dated that is in your welcome package and your duplicate welcome package as an attachment. The application is not much bigger than a bar napkin. It's nothing for them to fill out. Okay? Now, some of you are going to reach out to your managers, or you're going to ask a question later in the week with me as soon as maybe today. Here in a little bit, I'm almost done when I hold the question and answer period, and you're going to say to me, well, what if they've only been in business 5 months? We need 6-month bank statements. Well, what if they've been in business 4 months? We need 6-month bank statements. What if they've been in business 3 months? We need 6-month bank statements. What if they were in business for 2 years and then they stopped and they have 1 month worth of bank statements? We need the most recent 6-month bank statements. If for some reason there's a gap, they do not qualify. Simple as that. Do not hand it in. This is free for you. But what you're going to realize is paying attention and investing your time is far more expensive than free. So yeah, the class is free, but you're going to have to pay attention and invest your time. Now, what you need to know about me is I may be going along, and what I'm talking about may not mean shit to you. But then all of a sudden, I'll pull out a little tidbit or an ingredient, and others will get it, but you won't. Because you're not paying attention. You're not investing your time. And I can tell you right now, you're going to want to hang on every word I say. Because I can tell you right now, I did not become the top producer in this industry in 2007, 8, and 9, doing over 800 loans a month. The last 7 months I was in business each and every month, doing more loans in a month than over 99% of the people in the industry do in a year accidentally. This is no big mystery. I'm going to teach you these proprietary methods that I invented. And they're going to be outside the norm tomorrow. I'm going to teach you all something you've never seen nor done before. Some of you in the crowd right now saying, Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, Skippy. What did you just say? You heard me correctly. I'm going to teach you all something you did not know existed. You've never seen it before. You've never done it. Oh, bullshit, Brett. Who the hell do you think you are? You vain son of a bitch. Hey, folks. Tomorrow I'm going to teach you something you've never seen nor done before, and it's going to blow your mind. Wednesday I'm going to teach you something marketing-wise that you've never seen nor done before, and it's going to blow your mind. Thursday I'm going to teach you something you've never seen nor done before marketing-wise, and it's going to blow your mind. You can do this from home. You can do this from your office. You can do this in a van down by the river. I don't give a shit. Hell, we've had people do this from a box underneath a highway in Los Angeles. It still works. You don't have to telemarket if you don't want to. You don't have to go door to door if you don't want to or you lack transportation. There is something in this for every one of you. There is something in this for every one of you. So just because I may not be talking about what you want to hear about at the moment, understand 5 minutes later, I may be talking about what you want to hear about. So you're going to have to pay attention and invest your time to fully grasp the magnitude of what you have become part of. Trust your gut, trust your intuitions, trust your clairvoyance. You found it. This is the short line at the post office. Training this week will focus on what markets and advertising methods work best, not only for me, but hundreds of thousands of people that have gone through my class. Almost 300,000 people, almost 500,000, over 250,000 people have gone through my free class. And I can tell you right now, this stuff works. I'm going to teach you on what markets and advertising methods exist and the ones that work best. You can stay at home, you can do this from your car, or you can go out and commingle with other human beings. There's something here for everyone. Now, please understand that every once in a while, I'm going to rub you wrong. It's not intentional. I understand that you and I are listening to people and they're all speaking the same language. So I may be talking to you in Chinese. I may be talking to you in Vietnamese. I may be talking to you in English. I may be talking to you in Spanish. Metaphorically speaking, there's going to be times where you're saying to yourself, I really don't understand what you're saying. It's okay. I'm going to say it again and again and again and again and again. But I'm going to do something different than your daddy did, something different than your mommy did, something different than your coaches did, something different than your teachers or your rabbi or your Boy Scout leader or Girl Scout leader or priest or minister did. I'm going to teach you from a different angle so you can see it, hear it, smell it, taste it with all of your five senses. So at the end of this day, you can say to yourself 4 days from now, son of a bitch. When I first met you, buddy, I didn't think you had anything of value to add to my life. But my God, did I make the right choice. So I'm going to give you 100% of everything I've got in the tank. And I can tell you all right now, I'm on the backside of one brutal bout of cancer that absolutely kicked my ass, both chemo and radiation. And I can tell you, I am so much stronger today than I was a year ago. It is unbelievable. But back then, I gave 100%. Same with 2 years ago, I gave 100%. So I'm going to leave everything out on the field so that you may benefit. Because I've only been put on this earth for one reason, and one reason only, and that is to help people that are asking for help. And the very fact that you showed up on my platform tells me you need help. Now, the difficulty lies in this. Some of you are narcissists. Some of you are narcissistic. It's very difficult when you and I are in survival mode not to be narcissistic, thinking only of ourselves. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to develop a mindset that says, I have to give to get. I have to give to get. We're here to help the business owner. We help the business owner, it helps us. So I help you. I teach you what to say, how to say it, when to say it, why you're saying it to the business owner. You say it to the business owner. The business owner does business with you. You get paid. I get paid as a company. It's a win-win-win. So I'm here to help you. And you're here to help business owners. And if you're here just to make money, you're in trouble. You've got to be here to give to the business owners your time. Now, I've been there before where there's not a lot of time left on my clock, where I have more months than I do money. And it's a shitty feeling. It's one of the reasons why I'm attracted to this business, quite frankly, is because I know what it's like to be without money as a business owner, as a human being, with my home personal budget, and it just plain fucking sucks. So I'm going to do everything I can to teach you how to get money in your pocket quickly. You're here because more likely than not, you have more months than you do money. And you need money like the body needs blood. So with that in mind, I'm going to do everything I can to help you get out of the blocks quickly and be able to make money in this industry fast. Now, some of you are already saying to yourself, hey man, your welcome package is shit. I'm going to take the application, Brett, and I'm going to make it autofillable. No, you're not. It's against the law in 48 out of 50 states in this industry. Oh, you're kidding me. No, I'm not. Keep in mind, almost 300,000 people have gone before you in this class. Don't think they haven't thought about what you're thinking about now or will be thinking about in the future. So if you're going to make some change to our system, you might want to reach out first to me and say, is this a good idea? Because once again, the application cannot be auto-fillable, meaning you cannot make it fillable so they can fill it out online. It's against the law in 48 out of 50 states. Now, our contract is a DocuSign contract that is actually auto-fillable. That's legal. The contract is a DocuSign contract, but the application cannot be. All right? We have 4 locations. We're in Oregon, Florida, New York, and Arizona. These are non-retail locations, meaning the public cannot visit there. We are the only company in the industry that will not compete with you. Every other company, call Capitus. Sign up with Capitus. Call On Deck. Sign up with On Deck. But understand, when you hand in your file to them, over 99% of their staff is straight commission. They're going to do the loan on their own and get it funded, and they're going to send you a denial. We don't have a retail side. Our staff cannot fund loans. We don't allow it, which means we have to overpay the shit out of them to keep them honest. And that way they don't want to jeopardize their job, so they're not involved in any hanky-panky. All right? Now, Grants Division sent you the welcome package. Grants Division sent you your flyer templates. If you have not received them, you will soon. There are instructions in there on what to do if you want changes made to your flyer templates. Follow those instructions in the email that your marketing templates came in. Please, just read the email. You don't have to read the attachments, but read the short welcome aboard email that has the flyer templates in there. If your flyer templates are missing, they will be sent to you today, during class, or shortly thereafter. All right? That being said, there is a payroll agreement in every one of your welcome packages. There is a pay structure, payroll agreement in every one of your welcome packages. Less than 2% of you will fill that out. That's okay. We're still going to pay you. It doesn't matter. If you want to fill that out, you're welcome to fill that out and send it in to me, Brett at mppfunding.com. Brett with 1 T. But again, almost 100% of you will not fill out the payroll structure agreement, because people nowadays are just not filling out and signing their name to anything. Everybody is scared to death that they're going to get ripped off, or at least a high percentage of people are. All right? So don't worry about it if you don't want to sign it. We don't care. Now, do not send us your payroll information yet. Once you have a file that comes in, our payroll department will reach out at that time and get your payroll information from you. Hey, Brett, what? I have a question. Okay, go ahead. What's your question? What happens if I don't have a bank account? How will you pay me? Well, we will pay your friend or family member. Oh, sweet, Brett. Thanks a ton for thinking about me. No problem. In fact, over 14% of you do not have a bank account. So we're going to have to pay your friend or your family member. Now, I've been yelling for the last 52 minutes and 23 seconds. Before we get out of here, do you have any questions? Press *6 to unmute yourself, please. And let's have your questions. Go ahead. All right, this means I won't have any questions via email because we don't take any questions via email the first week. So questions going once. Questions going twice.
Hello?
All right. Yes, brother. Save me, man.
Yeah, just real quick, because I actually joined in a little late.
No problem.
I'll be getting this replay, right, to my email?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, that's the only question. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we'll send it out right after this class. Okay, brother?
Thank you.
Okay, you bet. Glad to have you on the call, you and everyone else. All right, anyone else have any questions? Go ahead. All right, everyone, I'm not an insecure guy. I'm not going to bend down on my knees and beg you to question me. Listen to me real quickly. Let's understand one another. I don't care whether you're Democrat or Republican or undecided or do not care about politics. I don't care about your sexual preference. I don't care about your political affiliation. I don't give a damn about your religious affiliation. I care about one thing and one thing only, and that is, do you have a heart? Is it pumping blood? And that's it. I do not have any bias at all. We've got people all over the world on our platform. We're in Puerto Rico, we're in Canada, we're in northern Mexico, and all 50 United States. We have people in Australia, people in Japan, people in Saudi Arabia, people in Ukraine, people in Russia, people on our platform in 17 different countries doing this in the United States from outside the country. I hold no ill will towards anybody at all. I don't give a damn. So going forward this week, please understand that you are loved and you are cared for on this platform. I don't care if you're like me. I was disabled for quite a long time in a wheelchair. I don't care if you're disabled. I don't care if you're suffering from cancer or recently got done with cancer. I don't care if you recently went through a divorce. I don't care if you're living on the streets. I don't care if you're rich. None of that stuff will impress me or impress upon me to do anything other than give you everything I've got. I will treat you all the same. I would try to ask you to do the same if you could. Set your bias aside just for 4 days, an hour and a half a day, and do everything you can to read through my message and understand I am coming from my heart. And I'm doing everything I can from this day forward to help you be successful, knowing that you are not attracted to this platform for any other reason other than you're trying to get ahead in life and you need help. And I believe I'm the right guy for the job right now at this crossroad. And I'll go to my grave thinking that. Because we're a fair company from the top on down. So I want to welcome you all to day one. Thank you for joining me and wish you all a wonderful day. And just send a little love and kindness as you exit the room. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye now, everyone. Go get it.
Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you bet, brother. Thank you. Have a great day, sir. Bye-bye now, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Sherman Oaks, Carrie, have a wonderful day. Daniel, have a wonderful day. Galar, great name. Mauricio Galar, Mauricio, great name. Have a wonderful day. Westchester, New York, in the house. Just got back from there. Andreas, Barth Andreas, have a wonderful day. Go get him. Thank you. Hop off, everyone. I need you to get off, or I can't send the recording off. Thanks for joining us now. Go get him. Have a wonderful day. Thanks again for joining us. Bye-bye now. Be good people. America needs good people now more than ever. Bye-bye now. Thanks for joining us today. Have a wonderful day, all of you. Go get them. Thanks for joining us. I got to get you off the call, Portland. There we go. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye now.